All right, why not? If not, why not? We starting this shit off like that. I hope you can hear me. And so a nigga need a job, and I'm doing spin on this YouTube shit. So I'm Ugly Yogi. Ain't nobody watching. I don't have nobody sent. I have no friends. This nigga's still going. So I was watching that Nathan Daly stream, and cousin's long winded. But so here's what I figure we're gonna do. I'm up, can't sleep. I don't want to share another dude's live stream. I don't think that's permitted. What I will do is we can watch what I watch and watch it together. You dig? What's it? All right. Is this what you see? Is this what I see? Okay, this is what you see. And so over here we're gonna pull.
This is Slapped Ham. Now today we've got something a little bit special for you. It's some bonus content for the week. It's a massive compilation of some of the scariest video clips going round. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
Yeah, you something.
Our first bizarre clip of the day comes directly from NASA. On April 19th, 2022, an enormous unidentified object was seen hovering near the sun. The object looks as though it's draining plasma directly from the surface of the sun.
Okay.
Whatever it is, it remains in place for several hours, then just speeds off into space, leaving no trace at all. Interestingly, 10 years prior, in March 2012, a similar object was spotted near the sun. It too appears to be drinking plasma from the sun. It then speeds away into the darkness of space. Some have estimated the size of the object to be several times larger than planet Earth. Naturally, as the two pieces of footage went viral, many have speculated it might be an enormous alien mothership refueling. Counter-arguments wondered how an object that big could possibly move through our solar system without being openly detected. Some commenters said that an alien race might be billions of years ahead of the human race in terms of technology, and it's quite possible that we can't even fathom their appearance, so perhaps they move freely around the universe and we're just unable to detect them. However, NASA's official statement called the event a prominence. A prominence is a large bright feature that extends outward from the surface of the sun. It's made up of hot plasma, which is a mixture of charged particles, and is held in place by the sun's magnetic field. They can sometimes erupt and release their plasma into the solar atmosphere, a phenomenon known as a coronal mass ejection, or a CME. CMEs can have significant impacts on Earth, including disruptions to satellite and radio communications, and can sometimes even lead to auroras at high latitudes. So what do you think? Are we just witnessing a so-called prominence, or is there more to this bizarre sight?
This one I'm supposed to stop and make a comment. Uh, I don't see nothing, but I think I saw something, but yeah.
Hiding. Let me know your theories on this one in the comments down below.
They are giving props to this Slap Hand, slowly jacking his video. Uh, but you know, why him do that?
This footage that was apparently sent to the uploader on April 29 of 2021 definitely looks like it was plucked from an eerie dream. Shared by Conspiration ESP via Twitter, the video shows an object that is commonly referred to by UFO researchers as a UFO sphere.
Okay.
The clip shows a strange red ball hovering through the air. For fans of Pokemon, the sphere in this footage from April of 2021 bears an uncanny resemblance to a red and white Pokeball. What's unique about this footage is that it was captured by passengers riding in a hot air balloon. As a result, it provides a very rare and unique vantage point of the UFO activity that would have gone completely undetected if the balloon journey hadn't taken place. What caused this strange dual-coloured sphere to appear in the sky? Is it a weather balloon? The top of a parachute? A case can be made for any of these reasonable explanations. However, the jarring presence of this out-of-place sphere appearing in the middle of nowhere is hard to shake off once you've seen it.
Okay, pause. Yeah, I ain't believe in UFOs till like a couple of years ago. So that's all I gotta add. There you go.
On Christmas Eve of 2018, a woman named Deborah Thompson uploaded a video of a bizarre red sphere in the sky off the coast of Charleston, South Carolina, that went on to make headlines.
What the hell is that?
It shows a glowing red ball floating in the night sky.
It seems to be coming like in this direction.
Okay.
Could these two sightings be somehow linked? According to officials, over the last decade, UFO sightings have increased dramatically. This, coupled with reports from the Pentagon that strange unidentified objects have been seen flying through US airspace, makes for a puzzling and somewhat frightening conclusion. So what do you think these strange floating objects could be? Let me know your theories down below.
What the hell is that?
This interesting video appears to show UFOs flying past the moon. The footage, which was uploaded to YouTube by Jean-Michel Tanac, is dated March 26th of 2020. No context is given for the UFO footage, other than the fact it was filmed near Montreal. The footage appears to show 2 to 3 pill-shaped craft flying past the moon. While the objects appear small on the screen, their actual size would have to be massive. In fact, each craft could easily measure in at close to 100 miles across, when you take into account the actual size of the moon. The shape of the UFOs in this particular footage is particularly interesting for skywatchers. Several Navy pilots who have spoken out about UFO sightings in recent years have described the objects they observed as being shaped like Tic Tacs. What's more, several pilots claim to have seen similar objects on a near-daily basis between 2014 and 2015. Critics have been quick to chime in about the video's authenticity. However, the footage is difficult to refute. The shadows created by the travelling objects are consistent and accurate. This has led some to hypothesize that the objects caught flying past the moon are actually small comets or pieces of space debris. Love to get your thoughts on this amazing piece of footage in the comments section below. What do you think, real or fake? In February 2022, something truly bizarre was caught on a security camera in Chicalapan de Juarez, about 20 miles east of Mexico City. The footage was uploaded to YouTube by Mousen TV. Take a look.
Yo, is that a gun? What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck is that? Now that's some shit. Okay, now that's a ghost. Holy shit, the dogs won't even fuck with it. No. She got shot. Look at that shit.
The camera overlooks an empty lot. 3 stray dogs are spooked by an unknown floating object that hovers about the area.
Yeah, let's get some dogs. These motherfucking dogs sent them like, Go that way. Go that way. No, that's why. That's this is a this is a yeah. This is a yeah.
Here's the object through an infrared filter. It looks to be an amorphous blob that drifts
It's
through
like,
the air.
what's that shit from Ghostbusters? Slimer. Fucking shit look like Slimer.
Initially, people thought the footage was edited with CGI. However, the fact that the dogs interact with the object seems to discredit this theory. Some comments speculated whether the object is alien in nature, perhaps a craft of some kind collecting data here on Earth. Of course, there's a possibility it could just be a drone or perhaps a deflated balloon, but the amorphous quality of the object casts some doubt on this theory. It's definitely a strange piece of footage, and as of yet, there's been no official word on what this object really could be.
Push this back because I messed up. See, that's what I get for pushing buttons, people. I'm new at this. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. I almost got kicked off the platform. Okay, here we go. We back.
When the police take to social media in order to find an answer to their potential UFO sighting, one can be sure some truly remarkable footage is being captured. Such is the case in the instance of this UFO footage posted by South Wales Police. Footage of an unidentifiable object was picked up by one of their helicopters thanks to their forward-looking infrared camera, or FLIR. Although the object was likely invisible to the naked eye, the heat signatures given off by the object were picked up by the FLIR. After picking up the odd object on their camera, the South Wales Police themselves were stumped and took to social media in order to ask if anyone was able to determine the source of the object.
Yeah, that looked like the thing that was on that.
As clarified in their post, it's difficult to determine the size of the object, as well as what it could have potentially been. Images posted to their social media channels indicate the object is circular in shape, mirroring the traditional appearance of UFOs portrayed in the media. Filmed for around 7 minutes, the UFO captured by the South Wales Police helicopter is one of a few recent UFO sightings to have stumped the public. Ruling out both weather balloons and Chinese lanterns due to its apparent heat source, as well as its unique navigation pattern, few possibilities are left. What's more, air traffic control refuses to corroborate the presence of the UFO, begging the question, is this potential UFO sighting being covered up? While the South Wales Police were apparently fully aware they had come across something rare, it seems air traffic control will take no part in supporting this story. The first of two logical reasons behind.
Yeah, man. I see nothing on Skinwalker Ranch. Saw that. I seen that. I wish I would insert clip here when I get nice at it, but you know, shit. That was on Skinwalker. Keep going.
This is the possible fabrication by the South Wales Police Force. If this object was posted by any random Twitter account, this possibility would seem far more likely. However, it's highly unlikely that a group such as this would take to posting the object to their social media. If it were a fake, they'd risk losing all their credibility with the public. The second and more believable solution would suggest that the UFO sighting is being covered up by air traffic control, opening up a whole new line of questioning for believers and non-believers alike. In the winter of 1992, an individual in Montreal, Quebec, Canada is said to have been shown photos of an alleged extraterrestrial biological entity, or EBE, by an acquaintance. The EBE was supposedly discovered by a snowmobiler in a field or wooded area not far from the road. When questioned further, the acquaintance revealed that the images belonged to their cousin, who was from the Red River area in L'Annonciation, Quebec. The witnesses were supposedly unsure of what to do with the body, so they left it at the site overnight, only to find that it was gone the next day. The photo
So aliens, so alien mob, when they kill the alien peoples, they drop them off on our planet. I'm reaching. It's 3 in the morning, and I'm up. Go ahead, keep going. My bad. I hate to interrupt. My bad.
photos were later shown to ufologist Claude McDuff, who discouraged the individual from pursuing the matter further. Despite the warning, the individual eventually shared the photos in his YouTube video, seen here posted to the platform by Strange Videos. The footage has since garnered hundreds of thousands of views. The release of the video prompted diverse responses as some delved into analysing the figure's anatomical structure, positing that its atypical proportions could potentially indicate a non-human origin. Enthusiasm for the photos diminished over time, but in 2017, a video allegedly originating from the dark web surfaced, purporting to depict the capture of an extraterrestrial in Switzerland. This development reignited interest in the 1992 incident. To this day, the Red River EBE mystery remains unsolved, with numerous theories and explanations offered, but no definitive conclusion. Interestingly, it's been noted that the photos bear a striking resemblance to the cover image of a 1990 novel by French ufologist Jimmy Go. The novel is structured around a series of thrilling events as documented by a group of informants, primarily located in the United States. The image of the EBE featured on the book's cover is said to be a composite representation drawn from multiple eyewitness accounts.
Yeah, it looks like Gary
Despite
Coleman.
continued speculation and investigation, the true origin of the EBE and the events surrounding its discovery remain shrouded in uncertainty. Uploaded to Reddit by user SigDoveTilmig, this is the only one of the recent UFO sightings we've discussed that gets a nice, close and clear view of the object. Taken from the perspective of a pilot flying at high altitude, the object comes within close proximity of the pilot's aircraft. Because of their unique perspective, the pilot is able to witness and record the UFO nearly at the same level as the craft. Although the object appears to be slightly smaller and traveling at speed, the general shape and velocity of the potential UFO are still apparent.
This is one that I totally think is real.
Like many of the UFOs previously mentioned on this list, this UFO is circular. What's more, it appears to be traveling at an incredibly high speed as it flies past the air.
See, this one I totally co-sign, because this is like the realest one. I got another joint I'll show you later and shit, but yeah. I should stop cursing. That's my New Year's resolution. Stop cursing, especially during the stream, and learn how to pronounce stream. Let's go.
Airplane and continues out of shot. It even appears to be metallic. In the comments section of the video, one viewer said they got chills, as the object looked almost identical to one they saw when taking a flight from Las Vegas to Denver. Amusingly, the discussion on Reddit brought up a great point, one that is all too familiar in the world of UFO sightings. One user noted that when footage is blurry and unsteady, it's usually dismissed as nonsense. However, when the footage is clear and steady, as is the case here, everyone immediately calls it a fake. Either way, I'd love to get your opinions on this fascinating piece of footage. What do you think? Fake, aliens, or something else? Let me know down below.
Go to this man's channel, man. Support him. Not like anybody's watching me, but support him. Then come support me. Or if you're here, nigga, support me. Then support him. Once again, commentary is what makes this legal.
Are we alone in the universe? This is a question that has fascinated humankind for centuries. If this video uploaded to the YouTube channel Paranormal Witness is anything to go by, it seems that the answer to this question is no. There's very little accompanying information other than the footage was supposedly captured somewhere in the state of Massachusetts in the United States. The clip, which was captured at night, shows a young girl walking down the steps of what is presumably their home. She's not alone, however, as an unidentified camera holder follows closely behind. It's unclear why the footage is being shot in the first place. Perhaps they heard a strange noise and decided to investigate. Whatever the reason, the girl walks down the stairs and heads outside into the darkness of the night. For a few seconds, the footage is indiscernible. Moments later, something truly bizarre is caught on camera. Watch.
Oh,
As you can see, they're confronted by a creepy, large-headed creature peering out from behind a tree. Its face is pale and it has large, dark eyes. Its head is pointed at the bottom, giving its face an inverted triangle.
lizard person. Lizard. Lizard. That's a lizard. That's a whole lizard right there. I don't know about aliens. This little reptilian. I ain't got a thing but up around the crown. Yeah, man, that's a lizard, man. Yeah, they out here. Oh, yeah.
Triangular shape. There's little denying that the creature certainly resembles the classic depiction of an alien grey. Despite this, some viewers believe that the creature perhaps matches this description too obviously, suggesting it could simply be a human in a mask, one perhaps who planned to scare the little girl as part of a prank. Unfortunately, as there's no other information accompanying the video, it seems that this encounter will have to remain a mystery, at least for now.
Skinny ass arms. How's lizard?
In 1973, in Pascagoula, Mississippi, something truly strange happened that's never been fully explained. According to the two men involved, Kelvin Parker and Charles Hickson, they were fishing on the Pascagoula River when they were approached by a UFO. The UFO was described as a football-shaped object with blue and white lights, and it hovered about 3 feet above the ground. As the UFO approached, Parker and Hickson claimed they were paralyzed and unable to move. They then reported that they were abducted by 3 humanoid creatures with lobster-like claws and slits for mouths. The creatures allegedly took the men aboard the UFO, where they were subjected to a series of physical examinations and medical procedures. The men claimed that they were released by the creatures after about an hour and that they returned home in a state of shock. They reported their encounter to the local authorities, who launched an investigation into the alleged abduction. The Pascagoula abduction gained widespread attention in the media, and it remains one of the most well-known UFO abduction cases in history. However, the incident has also been the subject of much skepticism and debate. Many people have questioned the credibility of the men's claims, and some have suggested that the incident may have been a hoax or a hallucination. The bizarre thing is, when the two men were detained for questioning at the local police station, the investigating officers placed the men in a room on their own and listened in on their conversation. The officers thought they would hear the men talking about how it was all just a big joke. Instead, the men appeared frightened and kept discussing the alleged alien abduction amongst themselves. They asked each other what had happened and tried to piece the whole thing together. Despite the controversy surrounding the case, the Pascagoula abduction continues to be a fascinating topic for many people, and it serves as a reminder that the universe is full of mysteries and unexplained phenomena.
I blame that one on joyriding aliens. Yeah. Just joyriding. Let's pick up and probe a nigga. Shits and giggles. All right, let's go.
This video, uploaded to Reddit by Swiggy Baby, seems to show something strange flying through the sky in South Korea. It's a rare piece of raw aerial footage that shows the flight path of an unidentified flying object. The video shows clear wide views of a landscape just as a flying object whips by overhead. The object in the video appears to be very small. That definitely leads to questions about whether or not the object is actually a manned craft. Due to its size, we can't rule out the possibility of it being a highly advanced military drone. The sheer speed of the object is incredible. Here it is in slow motion.
And it's still
Of course, the speed of the object does also open up the possibility that this is an alien drone. Some viewers think that this is some type of extraterrestrial reconnaissance vessel conducting research for a future landing. Ultimately, this video is proof that someone's likely conducting surveillance over the skies. The real question comes down to whether the watchers are human or alien.
all right, but I'm gonna cut it right there. I'm just gonna go through that hit with the first video. Oh, it's my bad. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna jack the man whole video. This is just a test. Oh, my mama, I look good. See you niggas later.